Welcome back, one and all, to Saints Row Get Out of Hell, episode 14. Let's do this.
Lost count on these things. Maybe one day I'll retire and have a view like this. Well, preferably not in hell, but hey, let's be realistic.
Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 14. The Outta Corporation. Dane Vogel is an example for what the best of you can become. A businessman who serves as my thrall. This mega-corporation exists at my leisure, and assuming it continues to serve my interests, I will allow it to persist.
This should be useful. God, this feels good. Well, looky here. Gotta pick it up. pawn shop in hell. I'll take my chances making a deal with Dane.
Know your limits. It was the best piece of advice my father gave me, and I ignored it because I was a fucking idiot. I was the director of special projects for Outta, and I pissed it all away because my ambition got the better of me. The reality is that I'm a kingmaker, not a king. I'm not going to make that same mistake twice. I'd be a liar if I didn't say I got a little pissed when the would-be president shot me in the face. But after a couple of years of reflection, I realized something. They had the same look in their eyes that I have. They were driven. And when I realized that, I knew I wanted to prepare for the moment they would come down to hell, because on that day, I wanted to be standing with the Saints.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 11, Eternal Suffering. Often the first instinct a newly damned soul has is to kill himself, hoping that it all gets sorted out the second time around. Well, that's a mistake. The soul explodes into 1,000 pieces and slowly and painfully reforms over the next 100 years. So the next time you see one of those spineless souls running for cover, you'll have a better idea as to why. Why didn't I lead with that tidbit? To punish those who think they can survive without heeding all my words.
Hey, remember that time Centerpole tried to kill us? How about we return the favor?
God, this feels good. Bad place to take in the view.
I knew that when the leader of the Saints came down here, he wasn't going to be interested in hearing what I had to say unless I had a pretty fucking big peace offering. Perfect opportunity came after Blackbeard robbed Satan's palace and stole Lucifer's halo. Blackbeard knew that he had to unload it fast before Satan invaded the Barrens, so he was willing to put a price on an otherwise priceless artifact. It cost me a fortune, but it was worth it. Satan would never suspect that I had it, and I could bide my time until the leader of the Saints was hellbound. My plan was solid, but not even I could predict a shotgun wedding.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 40, Shadow Demons. Relentless assassins. The Shadow Demons teleport from rooftop to rooftop, ensuring that there is no place to run to in hell. A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 6, Soul Drains. Runaway sins are attracted to these drains so that every unclaimed penny can fill my coffers. I also enjoy dancing shows and found the name ironic.
Stay classy, hell. Yeah!
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 16. Shantytown. Unless you are particularly enterprising or have powerful friends, you will ultimately find yourself in Shantytown. It's crowded, oppressive, and your neighbors will likely try to murder you to steal whatever paltry wealth you've amassed. Enjoy your eternity.
God, this feels good.
I led Hell's army in the last war. I warned Satan that we didn't have the forces for a prolonged conflict. But Satan demanded action. Ever the soldier, I obeyed. But despite my best efforts, the angelic host decimated my forces, just as I said they would. Satan was outraged and blamed me for his poor judgment, and sentenced me to eternal torture.
Johnny, stand with me, and I'll let you live.
I tried to escape that insidious prison time and time again.
You hate me working for Outta? The fuck you think you're doing?
Wheels on the bus kept going round and round. Round and round. Round and round.
Let's play. So long, Tex. Note to self. Find a way to control lightning. This treasure better be worth it.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 21. Transportation. The price of vehicles in Hell often bar all but the most enterprising souls to acquire them. Yes, they are often stolen. Yes, they have a tendency to spontaneously combust. But the thrill of driving with the windows rolled down even for a day can be worth the decades it takes to afford a new one. Oh, and we also don't offer it. Inside that plane.
Life is good. Got it. Now this brings me back. lost count on these things.
Hey, remember that time Centerpole tried to kill us? How about we return the favor?
You know, I wanted a lava moat since I was 4. Nice. Another clue.
Returning home was not the experience I had hoped it to be. It was desecrated by lost souls that thought it would be fun to throw events on my property while I was away. I hope the beer pong games were worth it to them. Because when I find them, they will all beg for the mercy I will never give.
Defensible? Good visibility? I could have some fun here.
Thanks to you, my name is feared once more. I am in your debt. Viola and Kiki are hunted by someone from their past. It's the only explanation for Sinterpool's sudden attack. The armies of hell are rightfully mine. I'll see Satan writhe on a pike.
If Zinyak had a spirit board that could send us to hell... What other toys does he have lying around?
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 4. Keeping your city clean. as is imaginable after an influx of souls from an exploding Earth. Some souls slip through the cracks. These unrefined souls litter our fair city and could be a quick source of upward mobility to an individual who finds as many as they can. While the promise of economic mobility seems promising and not hell-like, naturally, such prizes are highly contested and are the source of many conflicts.
Never should have fucked with me.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 18. Dimensional Communications. There are many ways to sow horror on the mortal plane. While haunted VHS tapes have fallen out of vogue, there are still a multitude of ways for our demons to communicate with and torment your loved ones.
I like this place. No soft targets. Gotta pick it up. This is what I'm talking about. I'll fuck your world up.
Downtown looked like a shithole when I first got here.
In all fairness, you were in hell.
True, but where others saw status quo, I saw opportunity. I knew that if I wanted to revitalize downtown, I would need clout and capital. I just needed to find the right business venture to get started. I looked at the market and saw that Centerpol was the only game in town for defense and law enforcement, and knew I could create a powerful alternative. Soon, Cerberus Security was founded. Viola and I always did everything together.
Played together,
Went to college together.
traveled together.
Formed a criminal empire together.
I always thought that we would die together.
Sorry, V. Beat you to the punch on that one.
After you died, all I had was revenge. I never thought that I'd...
Feel whole again?
Yeah.
I love you, sis.
Me, you too.
If Zinyak had a spirit board that could send us to hell, what other toys does he have lying around?
Alright, Dane's letting us use his Ultor training room to test out your Stone Blast power.
So go ahead and blast these demons to turn them to stone. After they're petrified, you can use your pistol to shatter them.
Anyone else want to turn?
Nice! Stone Blast is especially useful on flying demons like this one.
Alright, now let's see you drop a few more.
blast will also take down the shield of a Dark Insider, leaving it vulnerable to gunfire. Take this Dark Insider out.
I think you've got the gist of it. Alright, let's go.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 1. The Dead.
Now a quick drop-off.
Ye of questionable morality, who you were on Earth no longer matters. When you arrive here, everyone from the mightiest crime lord to the elderly gentleman who takes pens from banks begin the same way, as wretched ghouls wandering the streets. As a shadow of a man, you are stripped of your sins and condemned to a meaningless existence. Eternal playthings for a demonic host who is all too eager to fly its trail. A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 7. The Day to Day. Every day will be terrible.
This is bad timing. Got a touchdown. God, this feels good. fucking collectibles. A gravel pit? A fucking gravel pit? We're surrounded by floating buildings and rivers of lava. Why in God's name is there a fucking quarry here? Yeah!
Satan forcing Jezebel to marry the president definitely put a wrinkle in things. For one, I wasn't sure if Johnny was going to let me explain the situation before he killed me. For another, I was entrusting the most powerful artifact in the world to someone who had worse impulse control than teens on prom night.
Damn it. Let's see what these things can do.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 34. The River Styx. The River Styx surrounds New Hades, providing warmth and light. I recommend every soul to go for a swim in the river at least once. It's quite the experience.
Gotta pick it up. Need to rest the wings.
The Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 10, The Pit of the First. The center of New Hades is where I made my descent from heaven. As I crashed into Hades, I fractured the land into the 5 islands that now spread before you. As you pass the Pit of the First, it is customary, though not required, to bow your head in reverence.
I wonder if Mr. Sunshine has a head down here. Sounds like someone's singing in there. God, this feels good. Got a touchdown.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 26, Old Hades. When Father cast me out of heaven, he intended Hades to be a pleasant time-out space. But my fall shattered his gilded cage, and my anger twisted hell into the world that now spreads before you. Woo!
Got it.
And we are going to call episode 14 there, folks. Join us next time.